విశాఖపట్నంలోని గీతం యూనివర్సిటీ 42వ వార్షికోత్సవం ఘనంగా నిర్వహించారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా నోబెల్ శాంతి బహుమతి గ్రహీత కైలాస్ సత్యర్థికి గీతం ఫౌండేషన్ అవార్డును గీతం అధ్యక్షుడు ఎం. శ్రీభరత్ అందించారు. అవార్డు గ్రహీత మాట్లాడుతూ,
I accept this honor with utmost humility. It's a pride moment because I'm amongst those people, some of the brightest minds of this region and of India, who are shaping New India. So New India is not merely a slogan. It would be built when you have that courage and conviction, when you have that dream embraced by you and deliver through your actions. You are makers of New India. I don't know why you are so silent. The reason could be that you think that you are sitting in front of the Nobel Peace Laureate, so you have to become peaceful. You have to show peace at least on your face. But let me share a story with you. There was a journalist driving in countryside, and he suddenly noticed that a man was standing in an open field, scorching heat, looking at the sun during the daytime. So he was surprised. He slowed down his car and went close to that guy. Kept on looking for a few minutes. And then he went close to him and asked, "Sir, may I ask, what are you doing? I'm curious to know. I'm a journalist." Man said, "Don't disturb me. I'm doing a very important work." And he waited for another 5 minutes and asked, "Sir, I don't see. What are you doing? What is that important work?" Then the man replied, there was an ordinary farmer standing there. He said that in my childhood, I learned something. So I'm waiting for a Nobel Prize. More surprisingly, this journalist asked, "You're waiting for a Nobel Prize?" He said, "Yes, sir, because I read in my childhood that those who are out standing in their field. So I'm out standing in my field, and one day I'm going to become a Nobel laureate." So, if you think that Nobel laureates come from some different place, you're wrong. They keep on standing in their field, as this man was, as ordinary as anyone is. When I came here, I was, even before coming, when I got the invitation, I accepted because of several reasons. One reason was that this deemed university or this institution is derived by the name of Gandhi and Gandhian values. That is close to my heart. It is not enough to use the name of Gandhi, but more importantly, how to embed those values, which is much more difficult, as you also pointed out. But the second reason was that being an engineer myself and studied in an engineering college, did all kinds of demonstrations and activities, of course, apart from studies, for 5-6 years. I always feel at home when I go to any college of technology or engineering college. So I am feeling at home. But I didn't know that you guys are so generous that you have, when I was coming from the airport, I saw that you have built a mountain, a hill in my name, Kailasa Hill. So thank you for that. I'm feeling at home and I wanted to stay here longer, if I could. I will begin with the first mantra of Rig Veda. Rig Veda is considered as the book of divine knowledge, the most ancient, the first book of divine knowledge. And it says, "Agni Mire Purohitam Yajjasu Deva Mrityudam Hotaram Ratnathatamam." And the simplest meaning of this is that Purohit means those who believe in betterment of society, betterment of nation, betterment of humanity, betterment of the neighborhood. Those who do some service for others, they are Purohit. उनकी हित करने वाला है। welfare of others. So it says that let Purohits come together, assemble at one place, and ignite the fire of knowledge, the fire of compassion, the fire of love. Whatever best you have inside you, offer it in that fire to multiply it. Yajna, that is called yajna. When you offer your best and ignite that fire, excel this fire, inside and outside, that becomes a yajna for the betterment of society. Yajna. Some people pronounce it yajna, whatever. So let us do this yajna together and put your best knowledge. Then try to convert that knowledge into prosperity. Hotaram Ratnadharma. When this knowledge is multiplied, the knowledge of technology and science and medicines and management, pure sciences, applied sciences, whatever, literature, economy, that knowledge must be transformed in prosperity for all. So the knowledge which is created in the assembly of good doers and multiplied further is converted into knowledge for all and prosperity for all. But all has the most important meaning, because in Sanskrit, words and phrases, every single thing, they can divide even the vowel into several parts, and then you see the different meanings of it. But here is a very clear meaning that we all should come together, especially in this situation in the world, when the divide, when the hatred, when the falsehood, misinformation is fueled in that fire and multiplied through the social media, information technology, artificial intelligence, which is a gift of human mind for the betterment of the world, but that is all again misused to propagate wrongs in the society, evils in the society, and evil of hate is one of them. It is very necessary that people who wanted to see the world a better place, a peaceful, sustainable place, wanted to live in peace and security in the future of their life, whatever they do, whatever is their occupation or their career building, education. We have to learn that how we learn to live together and create some goodness, multiply it for the betterment of all. This is something which has been discussed by the Rishis of Vedas hundreds, thousands, or I don't know how many years ago. But that knowledge becomes the divine knowledge. Today, when we celebrate this Foundation Day, we celebrate a vision. We celebrate a dream, a commitment, hard work of its founder, who was driven by Gandhian values, definitely. That's why he put the name Gandhi and began with Gandhi. Sri MBBS Murthy. And yesterday I had some chat with Sri Bharatji, and I found that he wanted to take those values forward with a new outlook, with the new technology, with the new ideas, to modernize this institution, keeping the core value in its foundation. That is the message of this Foundation Day. All those who have contributed in the last 42 years, maybe for a year, or maybe for 10 years, maybe for 4 decades, I would like to pay my deep respect for each one of them. Those who taught in the university as faculty, those who cleaned that buildings, those who built these buildings, those who were working in hostels, messes, providing you food, cooking you food, I pay my humble respect to all of them.
గీతం అధ్యక్షుడు శ్రీభరత్ మాట్లాడుతూ,
The potential to excel is definitely much, much higher in women. But somehow that's not translating once we reach the older ages and leadership positions. So that also we are committed, starting from a young age, to work on that. And I think that women over the last few decades in particular have indicated their capacity to dominate men in many fields. But I think men are feeling insecure, that they don't want to lose that domination. So they are trying in all ways to suppress that. But I stand for that not to happen within GITAM, and we will strongly face that. I don't think many of the men here are happy, because their dominions are going to get questioned. But again, without discrimination, we will not let you go on the way you are going. I cannot look at each one of you or each department on a daily basis, but everyone has their time coming. Definitely, we will work on that.
ఈ వీడియో ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్టయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. కింద ఉన్న బెల్ సింబల్ క్లిక్ చేయండి.